In this video, we will talk about carbon cycling and GLP-1, so make sure to watch the full video. Carbon cycling and GLP-1 might seem like two unrelated topics at first glance. One belongs to environmental science, and the other to human biology. However, both play key roles in maintaining balance within their systems. Carbon cycling is the process by which carbon moves through the Earth's atmosphere, oceans, soil, and living organisms. It helps regulate the planet's temperature and supports all life forms by recycling this essential element. On the other hand, GLP-1, glucagon-like peptide 1, is a hormone in our body that helps manage blood sugar, appetite, and metabolism. Scientists are beginning to explore fascinating links between how our bodies use carbon-based nutrients, like glucose and fats, and broader carbon-related processes in nature. By understanding these two systems, one global and one internal, we can gain deeper insights into both environmental sustainability and human health, and even discover how they may influence each other in unexpected ways. 1. Understanding the basics of carbon cycling in nature. Carbon cycling is a continuous natural process where carbon atoms move through the Earth's systems, the atmosphere, oceans, soil, and living organisms. It's one of the most essential cycles for life because carbon is a key component of all living things. The cycle ensures that carbon is reused and recycled over time in different forms. Photosynthesis plays a central role in this process. Plants absorb carbon dioxide, CO, from the air and convert it into glucose, which they use for growth and energy. Animals then eat plants, transferring carbon up the food chain. When these organisms respire, die, or release waste, carbon returns to the environment. Combustion and volcanic activity also release stored carbon into the atmosphere. Human activities have disrupted the balance of this natural process by emitting excessive carbon through fossil fuel burning. Understanding how the cycle works helps us appreciate nature's role in regulating the climate and guides us in reducing carbon pollution. 2. What is GLP-1 and why is it important in human health? GLP-1, or glucagon-like peptide 1, is a hormone released in the small intestine after eating. It acts as a signal to the body that food is present, initiating several processes to manage blood sugar and digestion. Its discovery has played a major role in improving treatments for diabetes and obesity. This hormone enhances insulin secretion from the pancreas and suppresses glucagon, which prevents the liver from producing too much glucose. It also slows down the emptying of the stomach, making you feel full for longer periods. This natural appetite control is a big reason why GLP-1 is targeted in weight loss therapies. GLP-1 also offers cardiovascular benefits. Studies show that GLP-1 based medications help reduce the risk of heart disease in people with type 2 diabetes. Because of its wide-reaching benefits, GLP-1 continues to be the focus of medical research for improving overall metabolic health. 3. The role of microorganisms in the carbon cycle. Microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, and archaea are essential workers in the carbon cycle. These tiny organisms break down dead plants, animals, and waste, converting complex organic compounds back into simpler carbon forms such as carbon dioxide and methane. Without them, dead matter would pile up, halting the cycle. Some bacteria are also involved in carbon fixation, the process of converting carbon dioxide into organic molecules. These microbes often live in soil or near plant roots and support plant growth by enhancing carbon and nutrient uptake. This makes them critical for soil fertility and agricultural health. In aquatic environments, microbes like phytoplankton take in carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. When they die, they sink to the ocean floor, carrying carbon with them. These carbon-storing processes by microorganisms are a major reason why ecosystems remain in balance and the atmosphere is not overwhelmed by carbon buildup. 4. How GLP-1 regulates blood sugar and metabolism. GLP-1 helps the body control blood sugar levels after meals by signaling the pancreas to release insulin. This insulin helps cells absorb glucose from the bloodstream, reducing blood sugar levels effectively. It also tells the liver to slow down glucose production by decreasing glucagon levels. Beyond blood sugar control, GLP-1 helps regulate the body's metabolism. It slows digestion, which allows nutrients to be absorbed more gradually. This steadier nutrient uptake helps prevent spikes and crashes in blood glucose and energy levels, which is especially helpful for those with metabolic issues. GLP-1 also influences the brain's hunger centers. It sends signals that reduce food cravings and increase feelings of fullness. These effects make it an effective target in medications aimed at treating obesity and metabolic syndrome by promoting better energy use and appetite control. 5. Human impact on the carbon cycle. A closer look. Human activities have significantly altered the natural carbon cycle. The burning of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and gas releases massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the air. These emissions far exceed what natural systems like forests and oceans can absorb, leading to a buildup of greenhouse gases. Deforestation is another major issue. Trees play a crucial role in absorbing CO, and when forests are cleared for agriculture or urban development, that natural carbon sink is lost. On top of that, the burning or decay of the removed trees releases even more carbon into the atmosphere. Industrial processes like cement production and intensive farming also contribute to carbon release. The imbalance we've created in the carbon cycle is one of the primary drivers of climate change. To restore balance, we must shift to sustainable practices, reduce emissions, and protect carbon-storing ecosystems. 6. GLP-1 and its effects on weight loss and obesity. GLP-1 plays a key role in appetite control by affecting brain areas related to hunger and satiety. After eating, GLP-1 levels rise, signaling to the brain that the body is full. This reduces the urge to eat more, making it easier for individuals to control their food intake. Several medications that mimic GLP-1, such as liraglutide and semaglutide, are used to help people lose weight. These drugs have shown success in clinical trials, helping users lose a significant amount of body weight over time, even when other treatments have failed. Besides helping with weight loss, GLP-1 therapies also improve cholesterol levels, reduce inflammation, and lower the risk of heart disease. This makes them valuable tools not only for treating obesity but also for supporting long-term health outcomes, especially in people with metabolic conditions. 7. Carbon cycling in oceans. The blue carbon sink oceans absorb a large portion of the carbon dioxide emitted into the atmosphere, acting as a powerful carbon sink. Marine organisms like phytoplankton take in this carbon during photosynthesis. These organisms form the foundation of ocean food chains and play a crucial role in the global carbon cycle. When phytoplankton and other marine life die, their remains often sink to the ocean floor. This movement stores carbon deep underwater, keeping it out of the atmosphere for centuries or even longer. This process, known as the biological pump, helps slow global warming. Coastal ecosystems like mangroves, salt marshes, and seagrasses also capture and store large amounts of carbon in their soils. These are called blue carbon ecosystems. Protecting and restoring them is essential for maintaining the ocean's ability to balance the carbon cycle and fight climate change. 8. Can GLP-1 pathways influence carbon use in the body? GLP-1 doesn't directly cycle carbon in the natural environment, but it does affect how our bodies handle carbon-based nutrients like glucose and fats. When GLP-1 enhances insulin sensitivity, more glucose is efficiently taken into cells, where it's used for energy instead of being stored as fat. In metabolic conditions like diabetes and obesity, the body's ability to use glucose is impaired. GLP-1 helps restore balance, encouraging proper use of these nutrients. In this way, it indirectly supports better internal carbon management within the human body's metabolic system. This internal regulation of carbon from food sources mirrors the idea of balance seen in the natural carbon cycle. Although on a much smaller scale, GLP-1 ensures that the body doesn't hoard energy in fat or spike blood sugar, making it a key player in metabolic carbon flow. 9. Climate change, carbon emissions, and health connections. As carbon emissions increase and climate patterns shift, human health is being affected in multiple ways. Higher temperatures lead to heat-related illnesses, while air pollution from burning fossil fuels causes respiratory and cardiovascular diseases. These conditions disproportionately affect vulnerable populations. Changes in climate can also disrupt food systems, reduce air and water quality, and increase the spread of infectious diseases. For example, warmer temperatures expand the range of mosquitoes that carry diseases like malaria and dengue. These indirect effects of carbon emissions are growing global health concerns. Emerging research suggests that climate change may also affect metabolic health. Exposure to pollution and poor quality food can increase the risk of diabetes and obesity. Some scientists are now studying whether GLP-1 pathways may offer protective benefits in people facing metabolic challenges due to environmental stress. 10. Future research linking metabolism, GLP-1, and carbon balance. Scientific research is increasingly looking at how individual metabolism and environmental systems are connected. GLP-1, as a metabolic regulator, has gained attention not only in medicine but also in environmental health discussions. Could regulating metabolism also help reduce carbon footprints by influencing food consumption patterns? Some studies suggest that healthier metabolism leads to reduced energy demand from overconsumption and excessive food production, which are major sources of emissions. This opens the door for exploring how metabolic treatments like GLP-1 might play a role in sustainable living and public health strategies. Future research may reveal how managing GLP-1 could support a healthier society and environment. Understanding the link between how we process energy and how we impact the planet could lead to new innovations that bridge medicine, nutrition, and environmental science for global benefit. Both carbon cycling and GLP-1 may belong to different areas of science, but they share one powerful theme: balance. Carbon cycling keeps nature in check by moving carbon through the air, water, land, and living things. It helps control Earth's climate, supports plant growth, and recycles nutrients. But when humans disturb this balance by burning fossil fuels or cutting down forests, the cycle is thrown off, leading to serious problems like climate change. GLP-1, meanwhile, works inside the body to keep blood sugar, metabolism, and hunger in balance. It ensures our energy is used efficiently and helps people with conditions like diabetes and obesity stay healthier. Just like Earth needs balance in its carbon cycle, our bodies need balance in how they handle food and energy. As science continues to grow, researchers are now asking bigger questions. Can improving how our bodies manage carbon-based nutrients, like glucose, help us live more sustainably? Can better metabolic health lead to lower environmental impact? Understanding both natural cycles and human biology may help us find smarter ways to care for both the planet and ourselves. By learning from both, we can build a future that supports health, energy, and balance, inside and out. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.